Hello and welcome to Replay Retro. I'm Matt, and this week for our Season 2 finale, it's an updated tour of the games room. At any point during this tour, if you see something on screen that we've reviewed, the channel selector button over here should light up and you'll be able to click it and go straight to a review of that item. If that works, of course. Which it might not, but hopefully it'll work. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight on with a tour of the Replay Retro games room. Okay guys, so here we are in the games room. Just give you a quick pan shot first. The buzzing you can hear in the background is coming from this. This is my Double Dragon fruit machine. Which is pretty cool. Definitely one of my bargains that I've picked up over time. I think that was like 25 quid. It was just getting it home that was the problem. On top of that, you can see my Dreamcast steering wheel there. Right next to it there, my Sega Saturn steering wheel. Over here, it's my nice fat Trinitron CRT. Obviously CRT being the best for retro games. On top of that, there's a VCR that's got a lot of stuff to do with gameplay videos, and just a couple of trades there if anyone's interested in any of them. They're up for trade. In these drawers down here, you've got one for TV leads there, one for power supplies, and then two drawers full of various control pads. Again, more wires and cables that are for recording gameplay. Coming back along here, you can see that the bed that was here last time is now gone, and that's been replaced with this sofa bed instead, which is much better for playing games on. And it's also a better bed, to be honest with you. It's a bigger bed anyway. Oh, what's this on the top here? Hey, this is me in a newspaper. Oh yeah, guys. Don't forget to support my campaign to be Ambassador to Mirkovo. Should be a link up for that on your screen right now. Over here then, you have my Super Mario standee, the 25th anniversary one. The last of my standees. On top of that, my Xbox sniper rifle that we reviewed a little while ago. Just next to that is the arcade machine I built a few years ago. At the minute there, playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo. On top of that, there's various boxes for things. So what have we got there? We've got my Neo Geo Pocket Box Game Gear, Gizmondo. Looks like my Steel Battalion set is behind that. Some more boxes on top, which go all the way around all the units. Okay. Then we'll come over here, I've got my original Xbox, PS2, Jaguar with the super cool and hard to come by Jaguar CD attachment on top there. We reviewed that at the beginning of this season. My 3DO FZ1 model. My little dinky PS1 there. And my chipped original PlayStation. Just down from them then, we had the Atari Lynx Mark 1 and Mark 2. And next to them, the Nokia N-Gage. Just down from there is my PS2 games, which I'm sure you'll agree have expanded quite a lot since the last video. I've put in a little bit of work towards picking up some of them. Next to that then, the Xbox games, which has expanded a little bit, but not very much. Next shelf down is all PlayStation 1 games. And N-Gage games. Just down from that is my Lynx games, a few boxed there. And then these 4 loose cartridges as well. Load of loose Jaguar carts. There's Bubsy there. Cybermorph. Then we move on to the box boxed Jaguar games, including 3 boxed Jaguar CD games there. There's just a few books still on this shelf. Then on the next unit, which is behind my 2 gaming chairs here, so I'll just have to fold one of those down so that I can get in. In fact, I'll fold the other one down, ready for getting over there. So on this unit here, there is my Neo Geo CD that you saw just a little while ago. And of course, next to that, the Neo Geo AES. Underneath that, N64, fantastic console. And my silver GameCube. My original SNES that I've had since I was little. It's got a fair old amount of yellowing on it as a result. My NES, a little chip in it there unfortunately. Next shelf down, original Game Boy, Pocket Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Advance SP. This is the one I won off the Stig a little while ago, so thank you very much for that, mate. I'm just waiting for some more of these little stands so that I can stand that up properly. And there's a few loose games for each of those systems at the back of the shelf. Next shelf down then, original NES games, a fair few boxed, and then a couple of loose cartridges as well. Across from them are my GameCube games, not very many there. Just down is the N64 section, a few boxed, and then a load of unboxed. Lilac Wars at the front there, the box for which is the big box with the rumble pack, so that's actually on the top of the shelves. Some Super NES games there, including just a couple boxed. Down from that are my Neo Geo CD games, including a few naughty loose disc copies there. Next to them are the few original 3DO games that I have. So you've got the big box version of Hell, a cyberpunk thriller there. That's a fantastic game. Wing Commander and Star Wars Rebel Assault. My only Neo Geo Pocket game, I still need to get around to buying some more of those. And my AES games. Just down from them, I've got my Super Nintendo Scope and Sega Menacer. On the next unit then, I have my beautiful Vectrix. I love the Vectrix, what a fantastic system. My Virtual Boy. A review of that is coming up for all those that keep asking. My 2600 Woody. Unfortunately it's not the Heavy 6 version, it's the Chinese remake version, so not the Sunnyvale Woody unfortunately. My 7800, just down from that. And a load of loose Atari games. What's on the top there, you got Battlezone, Missile Command, E.T. and Frogger. Next shelf down then, you have all my boxed Vectrix games. Some brilliant titles in there. And all my Virtual Boy cartridges here. As well as my one boxed Virtual Boy game, which is a Japanese baseball game. Virtual Boy is of course region free, so that's always good. Next unit then, you have all my boxed Game Gear games there, as well as all my loose Game Gear games, although all my loose ones are obviously in little plastic cases, which is good, keeps them safe. Boxed Master System games then next. and just on top there, the camera can make that out, as a few loose cartridge Master System games. One of them is now gone forever down the back. Some boxed Mega Drive just up from those. Including there the Sonic and Knuckles flip-top cartridge and a few loose Mega Drive carts. Mortal Kombat, Lemmings and Quackshot there. My only two 32X games, that's Star Wars and Doom. All my Saturn games. I'm a big fan of the Saturn, as a lot of you will know. Absolutely love that console. Mega CD then, just up from those. Got a fair few Mega CD games now, including the fantastic Sonic CD. Brilliant game. And the not so fantastic Road Avenger. Not brilliant game. Dreamcast sits just next to those. A lot of them, the side cards have folded in, annoyingly. Just up from that then, you'll find my Microvision games. Bizarre little system, and one that we have reviewed. A camouflage Neo Geo Pocket. Don't know where that camouflage would fit in, really. My Game Gear and Game Gear TV tuner in the top of it there. Mark 1 Master System. And the Mark II sat just next to it. This beast over here is my Mega Drive Mark II with Mega CD Mark II and 32X plugged into it. So that's the full Mega Drive package there. Next to that is my Mega Drive Mark I, which I hope to get a Mark I CD for soon. Just above that then, my Sega Saturn. As I said before, brilliant system. Really like the Sega Saturn. And next to that, of course, is the Dreamcast, Sega's final system, and what a swan song that was. And then on the final unit, which is a new unit, you'll see my Amstrad GX 4000 there. I've only got one game for that, that's Burning Rubber. Just like most of you that have it will probably only have the one game. Although I do have 2 copies of Burning Rubber, so if anyone wants one of those. There's my CDI 450 from Philips. Oh, with a Naked Gun video CD in there. This does have the MPEG decoder cartridge installed for the video CDs. And my TurboGrafx there, TurboGrafx 16. And again, I'm just waiting for a stand to put this on. That's my Gizmondo that I picked up a little while ago. The VGA camera on the back there. Cool little handheld actually, this. Deserved to do better than it did. Just down from that, find my TurboGrafx 16 games. Non-boxed, but they've all got their little slip cases on, which is good. And my CDI games there, including the fantastic Dragon's Lair 2 Time Warp. Brilliant old game that, obviously from the days of Laserdisc. And there's also Flashback there, which you can see was $34.99 when it came out. Flashback, as you all know, is a brilliant game. And then that's it. There's just a bit more space waiting there, although you can see in the bottom here there's a little pack of Gamer Grub stuck down there. I need to get around to doing my review of that. That is really nice, that stuff. And that is it for the games room, guys. Give you a last panning shot. hopefully it'll start to get even bigger and even better soon. Of course, they're my 2 gaming chairs folded down. As I told you last time we did one of these videos, they were a fantastic bargain. And they really are comfy as well. If you are having a games room, you need to have some kind of special chair, be it those kinds of things or maybe a giant beanbag, whatever you want really, but you need something. A lot of people actually asked last time we did one of these reviews what these glowing bars on the side of my arcade machine are. I forgot to mention those earlier. Basically, they are for gun tracking, so I actually have 2 light guns for this cabinet that don't always work brilliantly. Obviously for use in games like Alien 3, Point Blank, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, they track the movement of the light gun because it's actually an LCD screen inside there, which obviously can't track the guns itself. These bits here that you can see glowing don't actually glow in real life. That's infrared, so obviously the camera's picking those up. They don't glow in reality. And that's it, guys. That's the game room. Thank you for watching. Well guys, that's it for season 2. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this just as much as I've enjoyed making it. Your comments, your feedback and your support have been really useful to me during this, and the massive number of subscribers that I've picked up over this time really does make me realise that it's worth doing this, so thank you for all that support. I'm going to take a little bit of a break now, just like we did between Series 1 and Series 2, but I am going to be releasing over the course of the next few weeks a couple of pilot episodes for other shows that I'm thinking of releasing on Replay Retro. And you'll be able to vote for which of those pilots you think deserves to be made into a series. The winner will of course be made into a series, which will be shown before Replay Retro Season 3 returns. But for now, that's all from me. But remember, you can keep in touch with the show, and me of course, via my Twitter page, which should be just down here now, and that's at Replay Retro. So, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you when we return with Replay Retro.